Welcome back to They Did What? Your source for internet's craziest, most entertaining stories, where I go over them, analyze them, and most certainly make fun of them. Today, I'm going to do an update to the video I covered just last night, which is titled, Man Dumps Bride Weeks Before Wedding After Learning That She, the Maid of Dishonor, and the Best Man had grouped you-know-what. And a big shout out to all you guys that let me know there was an update every night. I really appreciate that. And as a recap, because, you just all saw it last night, that's about the guy who's not only kicking his fiancée to the curb just weeks before the wedding, but also his best man and the Maid of Dishonor, a whole group of friends, after learning that all three of them, not just before they got together, but also during the time they were together, would regularly partake in threesomethings. I gotta speak in code here. Yeah, that bad. And also his ex-fiancée hooked up with other dudes, and at some point got pregnant, and it was just one thing after another. And so this guy, obviously having his life turned upside down, he's handled it pretty well. And also he's doing a part to tear apart the friend group there, because let's guess what, they're all a bunch of devious weasels. Now the update here, guys, let me tell you, if you thought the first part was pretty bad, we're just getting started here. And I might add that there's some parts here that might make you say, okay, I believe the first part, but this is getting a little far-fetched. Fair enough, but let me tell you guys, truth is stranger than fiction, and we live in an effed up world where a lot of effed up things happen. Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. So, the update says here, hey everyone, I'm back with an update a few days later. If there's any analogy of how bad this roller coaster event has been, the best answer is I can give you a King's Dominion Intimidator 305. After the show that Taylor and Sasha put online, our relatives got involved. Well, of course the family's going to get involved. They're like, why are you breaking up? What happened to the wedding? Everything as far as the wedding goes has been canceled. All of my stuff has been moved out of my apartment that I share with Sasha. Taylor is divorcing Mike after finding out that not only did Mike settle for her, but Mike has been having an affair with Taylor's mom and aunt. Man, these people really like threesomethings, huh? The mom and aunt. And by the way, she's mad at him for settling her. Newsflash. Most women settle for guys. Come on here. Taylor isn't much better because it also came out that Taylor is pregnant, but it's not Mike's kid because Mike is sterile. It's only a matter of time before these bimbos get pregnant by Chad and Tyrone's seed. With that shock in the news, Sasha had given me about her procedure. It only confirmed that there was another guy that she was sleeping with during the time she was still having threesomethings with Mike and Taylor. I know it wasn't mine because we always wore protection at the time. Just because you wear protection doesn't mean the protection isn't going to break, dude. It's not foolproof, guys, the protection. And also, you could have thrown it in the fucking wastebasket, and the next thing you know, because she wants to get pregnant, she's like, ooh, rubbing it down south. It happens. I've been in contact with my parents as well as Sasha's parents, and all I can say is that only made things worse. Well, you're all thinking, how could this possibly get worse? Well, during my conversation with my parents, my mom and dad pretty much tried to push me to get back with Sasha. Hello, Mom and Dad. Did you not just hear all the reasons why I'm splitting up with her? Do I need to repeat myself here? I told them everything that happened, and to my shock, they both agreed that though she was wrong, it's nothing they didn't already know. What? You know that she's W-H-O-R-E? What, Mom and Dad? Did you have a threesome with Sasha too? Did anybody else? I didn't have a threesome with Sasha, guys. I'm sure you guys listening to this didn't have a threesome with Sasha, but apparently everybody in this guy's life has had a threesome with Sasha. I found out my parents had already known Sasha before I even started seeing her. From that information given to me, I tried to figure out how they exactly knew Sasha, and why they acted so excited to meet her if they already known her. Apparently, they already knew about my relationship with Sasha even before me and Sasha actually started dating. From the day we first started talking, they knew. Upon finding this out, a massive argument between me and my parents broke out, and as I was heading to the door, Sasha's parents arrived. Her mom Amanda and her dad Tony, fake names of course. This just gets getting crazier and crazier. So not only this guy, let's take this into perspective, guys. The chick he was going to marry, he found out she's a giant W-H-O-R-E, amongst many other things. His best man, who obviously is a friend of his, he thought, was banging his girl, and this other friend of his, the Maid of Dishonor, his whole life's upside down. Now he finds out that his parents knew about her all along, amongst many other things. Are you freaking kidding me? This guy needs to pack his shit and leave. As soon as I was headed out the door, I was stopped by her parents, and they told me I couldn't call off the wedding because our parents had an agreement. What do you mean, agreement? What, I was like, fucking betrothed to your daughter? I couldn't shake the feeling I had in my stomach when I heard the info. I asked about this agreement because I was beyond livid when I got this news. My relationship and marriage to Sasha was part of an agreement between our families. Okay, so they were betrothed. I knew Sasha's parents were pretty well off, and mine were just up enough to sail smoothly and not be stressed out. But our families are not your traditional American families. Some families will still have arranged marriages, but not arranged in the way you most think about in foreign countries, but arranged as in a parents kind of forcing their kids together type of thing. So I didn't think this dude was your, I guess, stereotypical born and raised many generations in America. Obviously, his family's come from someplace else other than here. We can all speculate from where. But in our case, I didn't meet Sasha until after graduating high school. But my parents knew her since she was 6 years old. 6 years old, they've known her and her family. This agreement they had was made about a few months before I'd even started dating her. Around that time, my parents were going through a very bad financial spot. The house needs some major repairs. Dad's business needed a lot of new equipment because his insurance wouldn't cover the full cost to repair his equipment, so he needed it well into $70,000 to $80,000 for everything. Is this guy really going where I think he's going? That basically probably like $100,000 or something total. That's they okay. We'll give you $100,000 and you got to be married to our daughter. It was brought to my mom and dad's attention around that time, when he needed the money from Sasha's mom, Amanda, that Sasha had really taken a liking to me. Her mom already knew that Sasha had a really bad track record for being a complete WHORE, something that I never knew about. So I met her around the time graduating high school. So by senior year in high school, Sasha had already had a very, very bad reputation. There's a surprise. This is why I say these people don't change. The whole pair bonding thing. Apparently Sasha wanted to settle down, but every guy within a 30-mile radius already knew about her escapades, so no one even wanted to have a chance or anything to do with her, unless it was just to hook up with her. Her dad, Tony, then chimed in saying both to him and Amanda agreed to give my dad the money to fix everything, so long as I would marry their daughter. Again, guys, I can totally see where you're like, I got the first part, but this is going too far. Maybe. Or maybe not. Crazier things have happened in life, guys. Well, this guy's parent, at this point, I'd be like, I don't need to hear anymore. I'm out of here. I'm done with all you motherfuckers. We're not done. I knew nothing of this, and I just thought my relationship with Sasha was a dream come true. I didn't really have much luck dating because I'm from what I experienced growing up, a below-average guy. Bro, how could you not know? You had the rose-tinted glasses on. Okay, you're below average, didn't get a lot of hoo-ha when you were young, so you were just happy this pretty girl paid attention to you. I don't know how she walked with the amount of activity she had. I was lucky to have someone even look in my direction, and I guess I still did get lucky because Sasha actually liked me, but it stings knowing I basically got sold to another guy's daughter in exchange for like $80,000. Yes, my dad had already received and spent the money, which is why Sasha's parents are really trying to force it now. Not your problem. Okay, we might as well consider this, in some sense, slavery. Guess what? That's illegal. I don't care. Your parents could have done something. But really, their son, everybody in this story is a piece of shit. This entire situation is getting too far out of hand. I don't know. What's worse? Finding out my entire relationship with Sasha is a lie, or finding out my parents basically sold me out to whore with rich parents for selfish reasons. No, it's worse with your parents, dude. I didn't disclose how Sasha, being a WHORE, came to be basically Amanda. Sasha's mom knew all about Sasha's SEX life, which started when she was 13. Sasha had been with well over 200 guys before she even met me. whereas I've been only with one person before I started dating her. Where did you get 200? Did Amanda, the mother-in-law, say this? Where we got this information, 200, I guarantee you it wasn't 200. And is this 200 like actual, like, going all the way? Or is it 200 purely sleeping, but maybe it could be another 500 dicks on the side? I don't know. 500 BJs, I don't know. Or hand jobs or whatever. I know some of this won't make sense, but yes, I didn't know anything about Sasha's past. And Sasha didn't know that I did or did not know the past, her name, and had been mentioned to me, but I just left as parents just knew this girl and wanted to see if I knew her for some reason. Once Sasha knew I knew nothing about her past is when she made the move towards me. I told her parents I needed to go and I would think it over because Sasha hurt me bad, but I lied. I'm not thinking about it at all. And I know now that I need to go to no contact with my parents as well. Bro, go to an extended stay hotel motel or stay with a friend who hasn't slept with Sasha and figure out your next move. You need to see if your job, if you can do it, they have another office or branch someplace else far away or something similar, and get the hell out of there. Or get on a plane, look for some opportunities on the other side of the country, as far from these effing people as possible. And once you get that, maybe sell everything you have that you don't absolutely need and get on a plane and go, or load up your car and go, or something. You need to get as far away from these people as possible. They're all garbage. I mean, for God's sakes, your parents, really? They could have found the money some other way. I didn't want to, but I later contacted Sasha after her well over 500 calls to contact me, even after she blocked me even after I blocked her and everything. I asked her to confirm if everything that I was told is true. She didn't deny anything that came out of that conversation. Well, there you go. She began begging me to come back, pleading for me just to marry her, because how she felt about me was 100% genuine. Yeah, I can tell through your actions, through your repeated cheating and lying and manipulation tactics and everything else, just how genuine your love is for me. If you love me, I hate to see what you do who you hate. I believe her. Smack. Really. But the lies and secrets and the outright cheating is something I could never forgive. I lied to her again and said that I would think it over and give her an answer when I felt the time was right. Now here I am, and it's only getting worse. I don't know what else to do except run far. Far away, never look back, and never contact these people again. My entire relationship with Sasha was nothing more than a whore's love story dreamt up by her parents in exchange for financial compensation to my parents. What do I do now? This is getting out of hand fast. Brother, this is beyond getting out of hand fast. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't the story a few years ago that Mike Tyson was offering to pay millions of dollars to any dude that was marry his daughter because, she looked like she was, absolutely butt ugly? Am I correct in that Tyson offered millions just for some dude to marry his daughter? So this type of shit, I can't say is impossible. But anyhow, there you go, guys. Again, this is why I named the channel They Did What? Now, some of you might say, okay, this is getting out of hand, this is bullshit. It's entertaining SSM, but it's bullshit. You never know. I mean, the first part seemed quite plausible, given what we all know. But anyhow, bro, yeah, time to get out of there completely. Cut off all these fucking people. Your parents are garbage. They could have managed. Get the fuck out of here. Find a place of employment someplace else far, far away. Other side of the country, something like that. I'm sure there's some place you always wanted to go. Maybe get in a plane and go visit that place for a while. Do a big road. Get in the car, go for a road trip. And look for new places to live. Blow some steam. I don't know what. Find employment someplace else. Pack up your shit. Sell what you don't need. And move cross country. And have nothing to do with these people. But again, guys, he didn't just lose his fiancée, who he loved, and a best man, and other broad on the side. Also his parents. But who's worse in the situation? The fiancée and the friends, or the parents? Of course, the parents. He's lost everybody. But in the darkness, it's amazing how we can find strength within ourselves and rise. So I hope that happens to him. Now, the comment section is either full of people saying, okay, this is bullshit, or people giving us some advice. So I'm going to read some of the ones giving him advice, and then I'll cut this video down. One guy says, yeah, keeping her past secret is one thing, but your parents and hers selling you to them because nobody else would consider her for marriage after her S-word history is disgusting. Your own parents don't value you other than as a payday. You need to tell them straight out that you're not going to marry her, and you will be going further by telling anyone that will listen what they did. Definitely go no contact with them, and go live your life elsewhere if possible. Absolutely. Another one. Run, bro, run. Leave everything behind you. Never contact anyone again. I'll be honest, it's hard to believe this story. It sounds too insane. Well, it does. But I don't know why, but I believe you. And I truly believe, even how hard as it is, everybody's goal must be to cut toxicity out of their lives. We chasing after money and materialistic things, but you will never be happy in a toxic environment. I'm not from America. I don't have any contacts to Americans, only what I see on the internet and TV, and that's why I don't want to judge other people who I don't know. But after all these stories, I've come to slowly the conclusion that American society has a serious mental health issue. And specifically, the American women are delusional. Well, this guy hits a nail right in the head. And last one, this guy says, good Lord, this just gets getting worse and worse, and insane. So, Taylor's pregnant, but it's not Mike's. And Mike wants Sasha, but also is screwing Taylor's mom and aunt. And your parents, people who are supposed to love and protect you from all the bad things in the world, and they set you up with a walking STI, STD because they needed money. Walk away, visit friends, travel, see your job has somewhere you could transfer to. As a parent, I'd never do this to my kid. I never set them up to essentially be sold. That's not what they're supposed to do. Please live for yourself. Maybe look into online therapy. This guy definitely needs some professional help here after all this when the adrenaline wears off. Oh my God, I can't imagine what this guy might do to himself if he starts really taking it all in. But holy crap. So there you go, guys. Something tells me there's going to be more updates here. And also something tells me they're going to get even more bizarre. And I got to say, if they get even more bizarre, they'll probably tell me this might be bullshit. I'm still on the fence because you just never fucking know. Really, you never know. So we shall see. All right, guys, that's it for today. Be sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Really comment down below. I can't wait to read the comments. And of course, guys, you find a good story you want me to cover, send it my way, strongsuccessfulmail@gmail.com. And if it works, I'll definitely make it happen. And be sure to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.